Dead Like Me premiered on Showtime in 2003. It was created by Brian Fuller, the mind behind Pushing Daisies, Wonderfalls, and later on Hannibal. On paper, the show does sound kind of ridiculous. George is 18, unsure where she fits in the world, and then she dies and is recruited by a group of Grim Reapers who escort souls from the living just before they die. And Dead Like Me, it doesn't dress death up. There's no grand explanation for why the Reapers exist. There's no heavenly hierarchy except for with angels.
Oh, man. Angels don't like getting their hands dirty. Upper management type.
There's no promise of cosmic justice. There's just post-it notes with a name and an estimated time of death. It's a job. It's framed like an unpaid public service. It's routine, repetitive, and it's often emotionally draining. And the show's tone kind of reflects that. It's muted, it's grey, and it's often a little bit uncomfortable. The jokes land kind of quietly, and to be honest, tragedy does just happen without warning. And George, instead of becoming enlightened by death, she starts the series angrier and more lost than she kind of ever was alive. And that's what made Dead Like Me feel so different at the time. It wasn't asking what happens after we die, it was asking how people cope when meaning doesn't just magically appear in front of you. And from the very first episode, the show makes one thing clear. Death does not give you answers. It just forces you to sit with those questions. Strangest and most quietly radical things that Dead Like Me does is turn death into paperwork. Reaping isn't framed as something mystical or heroic. There are no robes or scythes except for in the intro. And there are no dramatic speeches about destiny. Instead, it's a job, and a deeply unglamorous one at that. The Reapers have schedules, they have rules that they don't fully understand, and they answer to someone who answers to someone. And just like any workplace, there's an unspoken understanding. You don't ask too many questions because you probably won't like the answers. What makes this so effective is how familiar this feels. Death isn't presented as some grand cosmic event. It's treated with the same dull inevitability as office work, customer service, or any system that keeps running regardless of who it hurts. There's something almost cruel about it. George dies and very little changes. Death doesn't give her a clean break from the grind, it just gives her the same routine in a different font.